What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to give you some idea about the Treble project which has been now ported for the Redmi Note 4. Yes, an amazing developer named by Abhishek has made it possible, and just he has done a work like God. Like, this should be provided by the OEMs or the companies which you have bought the device from. For example, Essential has provided that. Also, Huawei has provided that for a couple of their owners, but Xiaomi is never going to do that, even Nokia or the OnePlus. But one developer was able to finally port it to our Redmi Note 4, which actually runs Snapdragon 625. So most of the devices which are actually right now Treble supported are like Snapdragon 835 or the Kirin processors, which are only limited to the Honor devices. But this is a Snapdragon 625 device and Treble just works. Well, this is not an easy task to port a Treble ROM to your device unless and until you repartition it. So if you don't already know, Redmi Note 4 runs on MIUI. So there is a partition known as cust, which is also just for preloading apps. For example, if you have ever connected to your phone to PC, if you imagine where is that 10 GB going, if you have a 32 GB model or a 64 GB model, it doesn't matter. That's where it's going. That's a whole just unused partition that MIUI is just using, which is also not actual use. So without repartitioning your device, developer has actually modified that cust partition to a vendor, which is actually needed to support the Treble ROMs to your device. So if you don't actually have any idea of what Treble is, basically like Windows, you get a Windows CD, you install it on a PC and it just works flawless. If you grab a live Android image such as an x86 ISO, you just load it onto your PC and it just works flawlessly. Wow. There is a huge helicopter just above me. So basically, it's a GSI, a generic system image, which works same as Windows. Now, it's not an easy task to do that because Android devices don't need any kind of drivers. For example, once you install Windows, in order to make your graphics card work or the Wi-Fi connectors, you need a specific drivers. But for Android, you can't do that. So Treble actually even makes that possible. So in order to do that, your vendor must support it, and the developer has done all the work himself. So again, hats off to Abhishek for that. And how it's a big revolution in actually flashing your ROMs and stuff. Well, example, once a ROM receives a security patch, it's not a huge deal. The developer applies the security patch and just compiles the ROM again. But if you just want to provide a huge batch of devices, for example, Resurrection Remix Oreo, it rolled out. There are some official builds, then unofficial builds. But what if you build one stable version and it just works on all devices? So that's how Treble is actually going to make your device updates much more seamless. But I was a bit curious whether a 625 device is actually boot a Treble image or not. I searched through YouTube, everyone was just flashing the lineage of 15.1, and I guess they were thinking they flashed a Treble image, which was actually not. That was just the stock lineage OS 15.1, but that actually brings the Treble support for it.
और ये दिखा देगा कि कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, आपका जो डिवाइस है वो प्रोजेक्ट ट्रेबल को सपोर्ट करता है। एंड्रॉयड वर्जन 8.1 रन कर रहा है लिनिएज ओएस पे।
जब भी एंड्रॉयड पी रिलीज होगा और वो जिस भी डिवाइस में रिलीज होगा, यानी कि अगर वो गूगल पिक्सल में रिलीज होता है और वो जो है ट्रेबल प्रोजेक्ट को सपोर्ट करता है, तो ट्रेबल आ चुका है। आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं Redmi Note 4 के लिए ट्रेबल आ चुका है इसका।
So that's what I'm here for. This is the first Redmi Note 4 on YouTube, I guess, to actually boot a Treble image, and let's just check it out. So for the most part, it just works flawless. There is no issues at all. The performance is as par as you get with any kind of AOSP ROM such as the Resurrection Remix or the Lineage OS. Volti is far away than you think, but just for the first builds, it's just amazing. Your Wi-Fi works, your Bluetooth works, GPS, even your Goodix fingerprint scanner, which is like a huge leap in itself. Then again, the camera performance is again on par. Basically, just all the AOSP features, but just it's not in your system folder. It's actually in your vendor partition. Well, for the UI perspective, it's almost as same as LOS 15.1, but developer has actually added some of the features to these AOSP bits, as these are completely stock Android open source projects such as Nightlight and some overlays. Now for the installation of this ROM, it's pretty simple, nothing huge in that. You have to just grab your Redmi Note 4, unlock the bootloader, and then install a TWAP recovery. Once you do that, you have to again go to the TWAP recovery and download a modified version of it, which is made by Abhishek again. Once you do that, you have to flash your stock lineage OS 15.1. Then you have to again go to install, select image, select the Treble ROM, install it, go to wipe and just format your data. Yes, right now it's completely necessary that every time you install a Treble ROM, you have to actually wipe your internal storage. Otherwise, it would just give you encryption bugs, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and if you want some pretty cool videos like this, please subscribe down there and see you in the next one. Peace.